Thank you, Paul and Vadat. If that song sounds familiar to you, it's the soundtrack of our new C-Class commercial. With that, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz. In the Carnival, strongholds across the globe, the atmosphere these past few days has been much like this. After Carnival, one tends to feel more like this. But I'm confident we have some beautiful news today to prevent any Carnival hangovers. First, our uplifting sales numbers. Last year, we delivered more Mercedes-Benz cars to customers than ever before. We kicked off this year just like we finished last year, as the fastest growing premium brand in the auto industry. And we saw a double-digit growth once more in February. These results prove one thing: our product offensive is paying off. Our S-Class, for example, was and remains the best-selling luxury sedan in the world. And with our new compact cars, we are bringing a whole new generation of customers to our brand. We sold more than 370,000 A, B, and CLA class vehicles in 2013, an increase of 64% over the prior year. To keep up the momentum, we have a twofold approach: seamless services and fascinating products. Just as our compact cars mark a new era in the way we address customers with our products, we are now taking a new approach with our services. We call it Mercedes Me. It opens up a whole new world of convenient services with one single point of access via the internet. As you can see, it is based on 5 pillars, from Move Me to Inspire Me. If you're wondering what this 5th pillar means in more concrete terms, let me give you a real-world example. When I attended the Republica, Europe's largest social media conference last year, a young mother asked me, "What do you have against families?" Because obviously 3 people don't fit very well in the 2-seated car to go smart. Well, it took us just a little more than 9 months to fix it. With Car2Go Black, we added 5-seat B-Class sedans to our Car2Go fleet in Berlin and Hamburg 2 weeks ago. This shows we value customer feedback. And Inspire Me is the perfect way to get in touch and exchange more ideas with our customers in the future. Not just to run into them at a conference, but whenever and wherever they want to. We can't get enough inspiration when it comes to creating premium services around premium products. And we'll have more of those products coming up in 2014. This year is first and foremost about the very center of our Mercedes line, the all-new C-Class, which celebrates its European premiere today. The plan for the latest generation of our top-selling model was to set up a new industry benchmark. And judging from your colleagues' response following its world premiere in Detroit, we can say, mission accomplished. That extraordinary feedback means a lot to us. After all, we had extraordinary ambitions with our C-Class. And we have had them from the very start, more than 30 years ago. The other day, I was looking at the speech of one of our former heads of engineering delivered on the first ever C-Class. I quote, "We believe this all-new model series will fulfill the needs of the coming decades." That may sound a bit overconfident, but in the end, he was right. While the world has changed, the core idea of our C-Class has not. Our ambition is still the same today as it was back in 1982. More efficiency, more sportiness, more customers, and no compromise on Mercedes quality. And with our new C-Class, the means to deliver this package are on a whole new level in several ways. The first one is information technology. Back in the 80s, access to the internet was still a good 10 to 15 years away. And mobile phones looked like this. With today's smartphones, we are always connected. And thanks to in-car infotainment, we don't even have to disconnect behind the wheel. Now, we are moving ahead with a seamless integration of digital lifestyle and digital drive style. Our new C-Class will make us the first among our direct competitors to include iOS in the car. Apple's new infotainment interface, named CarPlay, lets drivers make calls, use maps, listen to music, or access messages with just a word or a touch. For those of you who are Android users, I can add we have a long-standing cooperation with Google. So as soon as Google launches an in-car infotainment system, we are ready to accommodate your needs. My second point is autonomous driving. In fact, intelligent cars were already a big hit in 1982, at least on TV screens where the cult series Knight Rider had its premiere. Today, our C-Class offers a stop-and-go pilot for partially autonomous driving that is unavailable from the competition in this segment. My third flashback to the 80s is about weight and efficiency. Take the Commodore 64, for example. Back then, it was the top-notch device of its time. Today, every school child carries around more computing power in his or her pocket. The same principle of less weight, more power applies to our C-Class. It weighs 100 kilograms less than the previous model, making it the lightest car in its segment. At the same time, it is the most agile and efficient C-Class ever. Our C300 BlueTech Hybrid emits a mere 94 grams per kilometer. My fourth point is refinement. Let me give you another example from the 80s. At that time, many of us started replacing our vinyl records with CDs. And just as the CD brought an upgraded sound experience, the interior of our new C-Class is a cut above the rest of the segment. This leads me to my final example of how we look to the C-Class and take it to a new level in terms of its global footprint, or better, its tire print. Back in the 80s, some Mercedes engineers thought going global meant opening a plant in northern Germany. Today, with a production network of 4 plants on 4 continents, we are closer to our markets and customers than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, I would not be surprised if our all-new C-Class became just as popular as this recent newcomer. The good news is, at Daimler, we will have not only 1, but 8 new children this year. And, like baby George, all of them are of royal beauty. For example, this fall, we'll welcome 2 members to our Smart family, the Smart 4.2 and its bigger sibling, the new 4.4. The best place to make time fly until their launch is to visit our Smart exhibit to your left. Our special editions are real bundles of joy, especially in Brabazon. A further addition to our product range will be the new V-Class. In terms of style and space, it clearly is the Buckingham Palace in our portfolio. Let's have a look.